Welcome to another edition of our weekly lunch break chat. It's nice to have you here with us. Hello, sir.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here too.
Yeah. Lately, we had some developments, or should I call it some new updates in regards to the Canada immigration. I would like to ask you about it. First off, what is the status of Canada immigration as of the moment? Are there still chances for people who haven't applied to Canada yet?
Well, that's a very good question. Firstly, Canada immigration has not stopped. It's still proliferating, and a lot of people are still applying every day for the Canada immigration. However, due to the current COVID-19 requirements and the malady in Canada, they have altered some applications. Canadian Immigration Office, they have altered some applications so that they can actually work around what they have, the kind of cases that they are facing currently in Canada. And that means that there's still opportunity. There are still opportunities for people to move to Canada, but not at the present moment, because the people that are actually moving to Canada right now are people that are really necessary. Do you understand? People that they can't actually do without, people that are essential. But that does not mean weeks or months down the line, they will still not open the opportunity out for all other people outside Canada to actually migrate.
All right. So currently, who are the people moving to Canada?
Okay, there are basically three sets of people moving to Canada currently. Firstly, we have the citizens of Canada themselves and permanent residents, people that have actually processed their permanent residency before and they left Canada to their own country or they moved to another country just maybe for vacation or things like that, and they are now returning back to Canada. So those are the first sets of people, the Canadian citizens and the permanent residents. The secondly, we have the vulnerable people. Vulnerable people in the sense that they are refugees or people that are actually in exile or people that are threatened in their own country. These are people that are vulnerable to their own government, do you understand, or vulnerable to their own situation, their own cities. As a result of that, they can actually seek maybe asylum or they can seek as a refugee or appeal to Canadian immigration body to get them move or to allow them move to Canada. And thirdly, the last set of people are people that are actually supporting the essential services in Canada. Take for instance people that are actually processing their work permits and they are maybe in employment categories that are very very much needed. Maybe take for instance the caregivers, the nurses, the doctors. These are people that are needed in the mainstream hospitality industry of Canada. So as a result of that, most of those people now are given much more preponderance when it comes to Canada immigration than all other applicants.
All right. So, lastly, before we let you go, I would like to ask if Canada immigration have approved someone's permanent residence application and the person has not moved to Canada yet, when can he move?
Well, that's a tricky one. Truthfully, the Canadian immigration gave some dates. Precisely, the first date they gave is March 13th, 2021, that they are going to start up another new sect of Canada immigration processing. However, that date is still shaky. It's not that it may not actually work at the end of the day, but basically, anybody, as you said, that has actually applied, perhaps even though if they have even given the person an ITA, the invitation to apply for permanent residence, because we have a lot of people that are currently in A.O.S migration agency who are also waiting, do you understand, to get their approval. They have submitted their medical reports, they have submitted their police clearance certificate, their proof of funds has been put in the bank and things like that. So if they are actually expecting, they should still wait up until March to get the feedback from them, because okay, take for instance, we have also sent emails to them to inform them about the fulfillment of all the criteria they actually put online. But that's just to tell us that the coronavirus pandemic is really affecting them. And in fact, they have actually developed a kind of new testing and quarantine requirements for people that are actually wanting to travel. So if you have applied before and you have not been cleared to actually move to Canada, you may still need to take some new measures in order to make sure that you are COVID-19 safe. Do you understand? So the new testing system and quarantine requirements mostly are done by the panels of physicians in other places, and they are done at the port of entry. Once you are entering into Canada, they also do it. Though it is always advisable, as they say on their website, the IRCC's website, that before you even get to move from your own country down to Canada, you must make sure that you are safe right from your own country before you get there. So that is why the panels of physicians will still work alongside the applicants to make sure that they are COVID-19 safe.
Wow, that's a whole lot of useful information, and I'm sure people watching would really gain one or two things from this. Thank you very much for your time. Thank
Thank you
you.
for having me too.
All right, thank you. All right, bye.